We are live in the PDX Cave. Welcome. We got a throwdown today and download footage from here to this guy. Shut this on down. What it is, chat. It's a good day to be alive. A lot been going on for us. For real, for real. Ooh-wee. All right. Start with Mr. Type C over here. That's good. I like seeing a light. Means everyone's happy. I did not think I would be able to live stream and listen to Pandora that I had going on while live streaming. So as far as I know, y'all don't hear what I'm hearing, and you only hear me, but I hear what I'm hearing, so I could just do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We gotta throw it down. We got our takedown on YouTube yesterday. 3 hours and 18 minutes. Boom! Chopped down from YouTube. Had to do some violation changes. Already see the difference from YouTube to Twitch. You could do a little more interesting fun on Twitch, a little bit more music, and I don't know if subjects are going to be blocked or how it's all going to throw down. But we are learning every day here. So a lot of structure needs to be put in because at a lot of our job sites, there's no reception and nothing. Oh, this song is fire. So, focus, Chris. Focus. So, got my hard drive. Bloop, bloop. Captain 2 terabytes over here. Then I open up the GoPro. So I'm interested, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Would you like to see the screen go down? Do you want to see the view of me doing my screen? I'm always curious to hear feedback from peeps because I'm open. Oh, this. My wife's a genius. She has a better way for everything. And it's one of the reasons I'm in love with her. But this little mouse, just be able to attach. Boop, boop, boop. So I take this guy, I'm going to bring it over here. Draggity drag. We're looking at an hour. That ain't going to happen. It'll be much faster. I promise that. For show, for show. So while that's dropping, what we got to do first is I got to get on lockdown with some of the files I have going on. So some people have been pretty shocked on how much footage we're grabbing lately. And it's kind of bonkers, but it also has a bigger purpose for everything. We want to make sure we can offer 4K everything. And of course, upgrades will happen in time. But in case you didn't know, GoPro Hero 8 Blacks, they'll give you 4K all day. So, go grab one off Marketplace like I did. And you know what's kind of crazy? Is this whole setup, this whole little vlogging setup shenanigan going on. The guy that gave it to me, he's like, it was flawless. There was like no scratch. I mean, it was like pristine with this and the wand that comes on. And yeah, he's like, I was gonna do vlogging and like had this all set up I was going to do, but I never got it all set up and never did it. And it was, it's interesting because I hear that kind of stuff from a lot of people, like, oh, I wanted to, or had this idea, I was gonna. I'm a doer. Like, I like to make things happen. So it was meant to happen for me to get this set up from this guy because I knew it was going to go immediately into use. We were already in the process using iPhones. Jay's starting to show us the cool stuff he could do with one GoPro and his cool cameras, FX3 and all other stuff. But yeah, grabbing some Hero 8 GoPros really was very helpful because we have suction cups, which are stands which get carried around and used like little vloggable devices, which you guys have already seen footage of that's posted. And then, of course, we can stick it on the side of machines, trucks, vehicles, windows of houses. We can get a lot of cool angles now, so it's very fun what's able to happen with just these little boogers right here. I was very shocked. Batteries are horrible. We already solved all those solutions. But I keep a battery inside of this one because it is just most efficient. So pretty much a full 8 hours of using this on the stand, carrying it around, doing whatever I want. I don't have to worry with the extra battery that stays attached the whole time we're rolling. It's kind of funny in the video we just dropped on YouTube. When I'm saying one of the parts, you see the shadow like on my face of the block and the zip ties and like everything that's holding it all together, like the whole rig that I'm holding and set up. It's kind of funny, but it's very efficient though. It gets great footage, and the microphone is money, man, because I get worried. Those machines are loud and there are a lot of stuff coming in, moving around. And this little additional microphone de la GoPro, the legit stuff, you know what I mean? Love it. So I got both these cards out now. One in the computer dropping. I know I have not been talking for 15 minutes and already says 45 minutes left, so that's good. But now I got really good music and I just want to dance, but I'm hurt and I can't dance. It's illegal right now for me to do that. I'll be arrested from the inside. Okay, so here we are. Oh, yeah. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually going through, and something is with these GoPros that they want to always go to the app to get the time and date. And when we're at these job sites with zero reception, I have to manually set the time and date. And so it'll be off or cached from the last time I used it. Really still irritating little glitch because I didn't know it mattered until I downloaded all this stuff and been going all week long, a full week of me using 2 GoPros and just downloading. The files are a flipping mess. What was GoPro thinking? But I'm finding a system. I'm building a structure here. So for now, what I have is I have pulled out old files. I got October 28th was up in there. October 30th was up in there. That had to come up out. Although my original viewers know exactly what was cracking down on the 28th and then the 30th. Very, very exciting stuff. Very exciting seeing it all start to lay out. Like, oh, snap, that happened. That date. So, like, dates are how we're rolling everything. Looking back calendars. Tracy's got calendars, like 3 different spots. And she keeps them updated. Like, whoa. She'll come in like a little fairy in the evenings and mornings, or probably the mornings, because I'm not a morning person. This is my time. This is my time to shine, baby. Oh my gosh, this is all everything we're doing too right now is like emotional. This is Clay's last job footage. My first time using all this equipment. I don't want to lose anything, so I want the files organized, double backed up. So for this job, it's the first time I'm doing this. I have a folder on the MacBook that I'm putting for Clay's last job. Have it done by dates. 11, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's just the days of that week going through. So, got that footage, and I have 2 GoPros, so I'm just putting GP2 on the end, pop, 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 so that way I just know, okay, that's the extra footage. You know, I need to fix this, just an extra. Oh, because I did have extra. Because look, see, this is where it's so confusing. I have a file for the 5th for the 2nd GoPro. I have my regular GoPro for the 5th. Then I made an extra file. So when I have things that shouldn't be in those files that aren't the 5th, like from other random days, I can just move them over, get them out of my way into this extra folder. Because I feel like I double downloaded a lot of stuff. Jay was with me when I formatted. I'm like, this is how you format? Do the format shenanigan. It was formatted, but yet I'm still getting footage from back when we were at Alveus with Connor and Maya. Like, that footage should have been like safe in 2 other places, because it's showing up on this last week's job. Off of these 2, you know, it's funny. I've been saying scan disk for like, I don't know, 3 weeks, because that's how long I've been knowing about this stuff. It's SanDisk. SanDisk Extreme. I was like, give me my ScanDisk. He's like, it's not ScanDisk, bro. It's like, yeah, it is. Maybe you should read the label better, Jay. No, I should actually read the label better, because SanDisk, that's what it says. I'm such a dork. Okay, so yeah, I got this extra folder for the extra stuff that's confusing me, so I can clean up those folders. I feel like I got the 3rd on lock. Going here again. Oh, so I gotta play stuff like this. So what I need to do. Okay, those headphones pause. Excelente. This is very good. Very good. Because now I need to calm down, volume boy. Oh, there's so many ways to figure out all this stuff. And that's the hard thing about having a lot of footage. And that's where I'm building a system now. So when I come home each day, I will never have this again. This is like my last day of setting up this structure I got going on. And for special days like Alveus, I just put their Alveus at the beginning and then dates as well. So, got July stuff. I got 2022, 2021. Wow. We got 5 years of footage, man. We have so much footage. This is crazy. Oh, I'm excited for the techie people to hop up on here, because I know some of y'all sitting in dope-ass computers, and you're like, you know what you're doing, and I'm like Captain Rookie Pants over here trying to learn all this stuff from scratch when all I've ever used is an iPhone. My wife uses the laptop to run the business and do everything. Man, it's crazy how much I just do from my phone. And I have since it came to creation. I shouldn't say that, because my first iPhone was the $99 iPhone. If anyone remembers when iPhone came out at $99, I was like, I got $99. So I went and got an iPhone, and I was like, oh snap. So my iPod is inside my iPhone. Okay, that's helpful. I got that. And then my camera is inside my iPhone. Okay, got that. And then the internet is inside my iPhone. All snap now. And then at that time, my brother was coming down from Orange County down to Simi Valley on the train every day, 5 days a week, weekday stuff. He'd come down, and it's all done off iPhones, built a whole eBay store. of all this furniture and all these items and just started selling stuff online. So the $99 iPhone, we paid for our iPhones the first few hours having it, built businesses, kept rolling. So that's just fun to talk about in the world of how I'm an entrepreneur. I just always be doing stuff like that. And this whole system of what we got going here is very, very fun to be learning new stuff, getting into the camera world a lot deeper. I know it gets really hectic because, man, I had an hour and a half with JD at 2 in the morning today. Is it today still? Yes, it's 11:53. It's still today. So today at 2 in the morning when he was trying to dip out of here, he was spitting off stuff. We were talking about cameras and how the settings that I have, because even the settings on these new phones, there's so many cool settings that you can add and change and manipulate. So he's teaching me about them, and I'm like, dude, this is like over my head. I'm like, I am so excited to have cinematic feature and be able to do the videos that it just does when you open the phone out of the box and start doing the footage with these things. It's ridiculous. Maybe I'm also crazy because I had an iPhone 12 forever that did all this. So it wasn't as cool as all the new kids, but it was time to become a new kid. We do our upgrades much more like in the 5-6 year range, which I know is not sometimes intelligent financially, but it's also not intelligent to do it too often and too quick. It's a blow of money. But for me, the only thing that matters on the phone is the camera. So if the camera is not getting extremely better, I am not upgrading. This 17 Pro Max, I knew what it was coming out with. Didn't get 16 on purpose because I already knew stuff that was coming out with this one. The camera changes, front camera, back camera, all that stuff. Dual filming. Oh, I wonder if I can... I don't know if it matters for this scene particularly right now, but I gotta find out if I could hit that dual capture feature and use that while live streaming, like in the machines, in the trucks, on job sites, so you guys can like see both sides of that. I gotta see how that all works. This is all, like I said, it's all new to this brother right here. So what I do going through, I already know, like I told y'all, we were rock solid on the 3rd. The 5th, I come up in here and I have a whole bunch from October 30th and the 3rd with nothing from the 5th. This is why I had 2 screens open yesterday, because the file comes in as 100 GoPro. When I back up, that's where I have the file saved as 11.5.25. So if y'all are working with me here, I need guidance from the chat to give me some more fun ideas. So when you go into the 100 GoPro, it's always the same. So I do get confused on when I open screens. Like right now, I have that open. How did I open it twice? How did I do that yesterday? Oh, Christopher, what did you do yesterday? Man, there's a lot of different ways to go about this. So, for this one, what I need to do first is just double check. Okay, this is a day I was rocking a crutch. Still road base, finishing things up, so we were definitely later. So it's not the 3rd, because the 3rd was the first day when we arrived with machines. So and this was the GoPro thing I was just telling y'all about. So when I didn't update the date, I know now on the 5th I came in, did not update the time and date. So the morning of the 5th is saved as 3:58 p.m. on the 3rd. Because I did not update the GoPro little thing. I skipped over the menu so I can just get to recording and not worry. And that little second has caused me all this extra little confusion that's never going to happen. But if I also get the GoPros, I don't know, do I turn them on like right as I get to the site, I guess where I lose reception. Because like for this place, I lose it at the entrance usually of this place. So I think I might have to turn them on with the phone connected to both GoPros. So the time and date are happy. Do maybe even just like a quick. Oh, Jay was giving me some good ideas. How he always like shoots a video of the ground. So whenever he sees a video of the ground, that's one of his change points. And I was like, that was mind boggling. So I'm gonna start doing one of those things. But yeah, if I do a quick thing of the gate with each GoPro, boom, boom, I know my time, date, and stamps start at the gate. Then go through the gate, drive the long ass drive in, which has been gorgeous and beautiful, which you've of course seen lots of videos of me just dancing, having fun, cruising through there with windows down, because there's just animals and the most vast, beautiful lands ever that I just can't get enough of. So beautiful. So that means I go through that, and then at the bottom here, I have this October 30th show up all of a sudden, which I'm very baffled by. And that is...
So that is why you are only getting this. This is not for YouTube. It will never be on YouTube. This is here and here only. All right? So W to the chat. Y'all are the best.
Man, where were you guys on that one, y'all? W to the chat. So yeah, this was totally a different day, and probably really October 30th. So this is what I've been doing. So now, my happy command button, I take a disc, and I select all of this, which is October 30th. So I take all of October 30th. Oh, bro. Cool. So now, it's in the extra file, which I might already have downloaded. So I'm putting a whole extra file on here. I'm wasting a lot of space, but I have it on the laptop for now. So I am going to use it to my advantage to organize this mess, and then it'll be on all our hard drive studio stack that we're going to build and set up. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I can give the breakdown of that. If you guys are interested in the chat, let me know if you want to know what we're going to build to make sure that we have all of our footage backed up so we lose nothing. And then the system in which I am building right now, end of every day, lock things in, start dropping and going. Because I need to have it be more efficient. If I always have multiple of these SAN discs to be pulling out, if I can have different places to put them and have them start automatically downloading, and then having the GoPro time and dates always set, because that is the way that I know everything is right, is through dates and times. So like this whole folder that says November 3rd, the folder itself is November 5th. If I go in here, I'm like, okay, all I gotta do is look at one video. I'm like, well, that sure as heck was not the first day. Boop. Oh, see, and this is not the second day. See, I had a doctor to go to because I had to get approval. What is this world we live in, man? Like, I'm hurt. I need help. Doctors, like, do your job. Oh, well, first we got to send you in here to get an approval to see that you're hurt so I can send you to someone who could actually help you with what you're hurt with. So I have to get an MRI to find out what's shaking with this whole crutch life and having issues standing and sitting. The only thing that works is laying down with my feet up, which you can't accomplish much in that position. And so this, I just need to stand up and get out of the bed. I tried to rest as much as I could today because we got a big week ahead of us. And the only way to make that week happen is by locking and loading, finalizing all this stuff. You guys can't see this. You could. I just turned the phone around. Let's do it like this. Bada bing. Bada boom. Okay. So, whoa, don't mess that up. It's my hard drive, homie. Watch yourself, son. Okay. So, this, right here is the footage that we have of this whole day's footage is here. And you'll see me right here. And I am hobbling out on the crutch trying to get up this hill, which was so much harder than you would expect. And this is the angle. So the whole job, this whole day of work, I had to go to doctors and I had business appointments, meetings that I had to get to. So this whole day, I have to go confirm what day this was. Here comes the guys coming down the hill. So yeah, this is what I'm kind of going through. So if I close this out, bloop, bloop, you see all these things. Everything's date files. There's dates everywhere. I'm surrounded by files with data. So yeah, that is what is shaking right now. Whoa there, steady that out, you guys. It's not an earthquake. It's just a little unsettled how I put her down, eh? So yeah, if you guys want to see more of that, if my setup should actually show like me in the screen this way, you just got to talk to me, chat. Let me know what is preferred when I do this. It's going to become a daily thing. Every day we come home, dropping down footage, start editing. A lot of our stuff is going to be Jay and I just editing, going at it. Because right now, he's at his house editing what he just filmed at other places the last few days. So he's got to edit for other people, get some stuff locked down, and get that sent out. I'm getting organized and get everything set so that when he gets here tomorrow, we can edit on point and rock down stuff, because we still haven't even touched the Alveus footage, which all the Twitch fan has seen go down live. And we got a lot of cool stuff that went down there, but we have to actually make our video, like our YouTube video of that. And like, he's already got a little masterpiece working. Some of the footage he got of the animals, I did not have realized how much of the animal footage he had got, because I had questions and we were looking at them and I was really just into this. And I also was doing the live chat, and then Tracy had the camera most of the time. But you know, my mind was spinning. There was a lot going on, and I've also been at Alveus more than, other than the employees, more than most anybody else. So I've seen so many of them, but to really get Connor to give me the breakdown and explain to me a little bit about each one personally, and just go through it is just epic. And then you guys are gonna get to see the cinematic put togetherness of what JD can do with JD Media. I'm just so pumped for him right now. He is blowing up his phone, even on live stream. The other night when we were doing an all-nighter, middle of the night, Instagram's popping. Yo, when can you make my video? Yo, when can you do my thing? Like, companies, businesses, rappers, moms for quinceañeras, like, you name it. That dude is just blowing up right now. And it's funny. My nephew still has kids at school being like, nuh-uh, your uncle didn't work with Mr. Beast. That's not really, nuh-uh. Like, bro, how many pictures do you need? Go to websites. Like, there's a million ways to find out. But kids in school, this is just how it is. They just love to just poke and bully. So I went to phillipsdriveways.com. I show little Dewey. I'm like, dude, check it out. When you open up the website, it's right here. Shows me and Mr. Beast right there. And he's like, wait, what? That's your website? Right at the front? I was like, yeah, like my website people called me and like, oh, dude, we just saw you with Mr. Beast. We're going to do this and then they did it. So that whole thing was them, because they were excited about what's going on with us. So that was just a cool downward spiral of radness, of having dope connections of people we're working with. I built all my websites and everything up to now, and now I have someone who is making things happen. So phillipsdriveways.com is done by my boy. So they're rocking and rolling. And so, yeah, so I show him my phone, and he's like, how do I show him that? You know, because he's young enough where he doesn't have an iPhone yet, which is, I think, it's a good thing, but he has the little watch shenanigan. Not an Apple Watch, but like more one of the kids' watches. I think it's called a Gizmo. So he's got one of those bad boys, and he has photos on it. He said he has like a lot of space, too, for photos. I was like, what? So I screenshotted it and sent it to him, and he's like, boom, 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 boom. Boom, look at that one, Chris. What you got? Like Mr. Beast and Uncle Chris on my watch. You don't believe me? check it out. So that was really fun. And then Jay was up at filming a football game at a high school, and we worked with like Carl, like very hands-on for the whole day. And we had a lot of fun with him. Taught him machines, really went through everything with, because Jimmy was up doing stuff with Maya, because Maya and Jimmy had so much going on. If you watch the Mr. Beast video of saving 1,000 animals, you understand what I'm talking about here. If not, go watch that one. Go watch our one. There's so many videos to watch. You guys will be busy for a while. You just, once you find our footage and start getting in with it. I'm at over 900 videos on YouTube, which is surprisingly kind of cool, because I make a lot of content, and now we make crazy amounts of content. Organizing the structure is the key to this whole thing, and we are really getting a lot closer, though. I'm very excited as I figure out little by little. See, I make issues like this. Cancel this. Boop. Okay, so this is another big long footage from this day. So the GoPro on this job stayed on a client's vehicle that was parked off to the side of this job. And I actually was gone for this whole thing, so I get to watch the whole job. This is my first time ever having this happen, where I get just to watch the whole shenanigan. It's weird how it saved it like in chunks of files, even though there was like 6 hours of footage, 4-hour footage. When it saves, it is not showing me that long of footage. It shows me 17 minutes at a time. Like, is that normal, people? Is this how it goes with GoPros? I thought I would have like one long file. I don't know if that's effective or not. I'm learning, and I'm down to learn more, because I'm going to be the king of this stuff before you know it. All right, time for last power pack. You know. Gotta keep ourselves moving in here. Moving and grooving. So, again, another just that all happening. Boom. Weird. And then, dude, someone's got to teach me all of this. Why in the world do I have LVR files, THM files? Like, what do you guys matter? I just want an MP4, because that is the video, right? The video. And this is 18 minutes. Wow, 17 minutes, 18 minutes. Very, very helpful, Mr. GoPro. This is ridiculous how it saves this footage. Because again, it was just up there all day, recorded normal as one file. But yeah, I got tons of 18-minute clips, but it is at least all one day. Tons of extra files that do nothing, but a lot of MP4 stuff. So, talk to me, chat. What you got shaking? Water truck getting filled up. Bring in the water truck. You know what's fun is we caught different conversations that we didn't know we caught. Which are kind of cool conversations. Very educational for the chat and people to learn. We got a lot of stuff we're going to be teaching. There should be no reason why, with my help and skills, any business you want, you can't create within a week. And start moving. Apologize. Maybe having a snack on chat's not the best way to go. Hey guys, get excited. This one was 20 minutes and 6 seconds. Very big deal. But it is nice to see like the care the guys put into each phase as you go through and you scan through each of these 20 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. Are you kidding me? There's like 35 more files. So yeah, this is all segmented out. This one's 49 seconds. What? I have to talk to a professional. Someone help me here. Where are my people? There's got to be a better way to have this stuff come together. I'm sure Jay lands just in like 2 seconds, but that is kind of cool too, because what's going to happen through the entire Chris Phillips project that's going down right now, that's happening before your eyes. All my viewers, I see you. I see both of you. Mama, are you up this late? What are you doing? I don't know if she got an email and she's just like, boop, 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 laying in bed. What's my son doing? Love you, Mom. You're the best. I don't know if you know. My mother is my number one supporter. Every post I know has got a like coming. So like there is no dry post out there on the world. Why? Because my mom is the dopest, and she'll be like, "Bat, love it, bat." But Mom, you didn't watch it. You didn't like take it all in. Stop. It doesn't matter. I love it. Love it. Oh my gosh. So when it comes to this whole algorithm thing and talking about like how people get fed different videos, right? Because I'm making hundreds of videos a week. And we have Tracy's family in California. In the California family, everyone in the family is very different. Anyone who has been at a big family function, Christmas, Thanksgiving, get together, there's a lot of personalities going on, a lot of different people vibing and being up in the rooms. So I know all these people. I know some like vibe of them. I have a different relationship with each of them because I'm a very weird individual. So the reason I'm blabbering about all this is that what's happening is in my Instagram feed, I will watch Tracy's aunts, mom, and other family members like certain posts of ours. And so it was going on for like about a year, and I'm like, oh, dude, it's so dope getting all this support. I love it. It just like, it feels good. And then they also know what we're doing. It's kind of a big fun, just keeps us all connected, right? So again, I always know I got a couple supporters, got a couple family up live viewing right now at midnight. It's not even yesterday, it's today. It's tomorrow, because, wait, what I'm saying is it's Monday at 12:16 in the flipping morning. I feel like I just got started. It's like I'm just in my zone now to get moving. And I was telling a story. Oh, snap, guys. I'm a Captain Tangent over here. So I do this quite often. I apologize. I was talking about my mom being dope. Oh, okay. Algorithms. Aunts, moms, mother-in-law. Okay, so cousins. So they're all liking different stuff. And so in my head, assuming, because you shouldn't assume anything, right? But of course, we're human, so we assume. So here I am assuming that all of the family and friends are watching all of my posts like I do, 47 times every post. Like, oh, that was good. Oh, I'm watching again. Oh, that song was dope. Oh, that was fire. You know, I'm my own biggest fan. So I'll be rocking out to my own stuff all day long. And actually, y'all will be seeing this in the future. We got some fun stuff planned for live streaming. And I really also need to know from you guys, like, are you supposed to advertise what you're gonna live stream about? Like, if we want to do something and bring something out, should I be like advertising or telling you guys somehow, or I just like come up and if you were there, you caught that thing happen, and then later on you find it from watching on the back end and me posting it on clips through TikTok and Instagram, Facebook, and the other 7 places I put stuff. So very curious about all this on like what is desired on how I drop stuff. But anyways, so I'm talking about me being my biggest fan because I watch everything, so I'm expecting all the people that are liking stuff, they must be watching all of our stuff because who wouldn't? It's amazing, right? So I finally tell Tracy about this and I explain to her, okay, like your mom doesn't really dig some of the more like tough music, I would call it, and tough in like that even hard rave style stuff that just or pushing or even the hip hop things. And I'll have stuff that's like mellow and chill. And Janet will be like, boom, love it. And I'm like, okay, I can see her, that being her style, right? And then one of her sisters will like one, and there'll be one of the hip hop ones that come out. And I'm like, dude, yes, boom. And then have one of the pop and rave ones. And then the other aunt will hit it up. And then like a cousin will hit up one of them. And I'm like, dude, it's so funny. It's the music they like, and they don't like the other videos. And then Tracy, of course, when she knows something, she can't be quiet about it because I'll think about things forever and puddle on stuff and spin because that's just what I've always done. But Tracy, she's like, oh, let me call and find out. So she starts actually asking people like, oh, so do you not like when Chris does the hip hop posts or when the machines are doing this or when that's happening? Do you like slow-mo versus fast? And almost all of them, this is crazy. Almost all of them were like, oh, I pretty much just like every post I see because I just want to support you guys. And sometimes I listen, sometimes I don't. Like the most exact opposite of everything I've been thinking for years of watching everyone like everything. I'm thinking that they are watching everything and they like that style of music and they're all about that, but it's the algorithm giving them what they like. Or maybe not, just they get served different stuff is my whole point, is that each aunt is getting a different version of Phillips Driveways up on their feed, and the cousins are getting a different version of it. And my mom, she's like convinced I never miss a post. I'm like, woman, you are slipping, mama, because I did at least 9 posts in the last 2 days. You have liked none of them. She's like, it's so funny because she'll instantly like feel guilty and like go and look, there's no, look, watch them. Oh, look at, I didn't see that. Oh, I'm like, exactly, mom. I thought you were my biggest fan. So we mess around all the time with that kind of stuff. And, but the algorithm's funny how certain people are seeing different stuff from us, liking what they're seeing, but to me, I was thinking it was a genre of music that I was doing that they were enjoying. Like, I thought I was hitting a chord with them, but I was not. But that's the cool thing about all this stuff. Like, I have 900 different videos out there for the world to see, and more just keeps coming. So, when the Switch full lever gets pulled, which will happen, Mr. Beast 2, y'all know about that channel. We have so much that's going to drop on that channel with him that there's going to be this like flood of people that are going to want to come get to know, like, what do all these people that follow him on Twitch already know? I got to catch up on like 45 hours of Chris up in the PDX cave just going at it, talking, editing, him and Jay doing stuff. Oh my gosh! Like they're gonna be catching up. But y'all are here right now. You're catching it before the lever gets pulled. But the whole reason why I was talking about that is because I understand how epic our content is, like, straight up. It is just fire. It is entertaining. I do not care if you care about machines, constructions, or driveways, because guess what? I didn't even know anything about this stuff before freaking Event 201 happened and the whole world shut down. Like, my entire world has changed and shifted, and I just love how you can take anything and make it amazing, fun, entertaining. So I'm glad y'all are here and enjoying this ride because there's a lot going down. Whoo! This officially is in the bag. We are set. Everything inside this file, even though it says November 3rd, is November 5th. And it was, technically, it should be GP2. But I don't think I used 2 GoPros that day. I think I just used the 1. So that is why I was confusing myself. So when I have all these extras, so let me go to GP2 here. So what footage do I think I have on this one? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me, guys? This just happened again. I pulled up GoPro footage. I format these things like this is nuts. You hold yourself together, bro. When you format these things, it says it is formatted. It says 9 to 10 hours available of time of footage. You see all the bars everywhere. This is Alveus. Hello. This was like very much weeks ago. Downloaded in many other places. But no. It's back on 11.5. GoPro 2 file. It is shown back up as the top file. But let's look at dates. Let's slow down. Breathe, Christopher. Open it full screen. Let my eyeball. It doesn't make the words any bigger. It just makes everything really far away and small. Oh, computers. Oh wait, I remember this. Control plus. Nope, that doesn't work. No, you don't want to do that. Command plus. Oh, dude, that did it. That did it right there, ladies and gentlemen. I can see clearly now that there's bigger files in here. My eyeballs are happier. Jolly-o. Okay, so hit date modified, flip her around. So I got stuff that says November 5th. That's exciting. So maybe I had made one of the GoPros that morning actually work. Did I use 2 GoPros? Dude, what is wrong with me? Okay, no, these are October 28th, October 30th. These are podcast days. This is all kinds of different interviews that we did. These are different things. Okay, see, this is why I need to look at this. Break it back down. Slow your roll. Calm yourself. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get the chat involved. We got someone. Do you guys realize how many giveaways have already gone down, shipped? I have dope footage of Trey boxing stuff up, getting it all set. Go walking into the post office. I don't think she filmed in the post office because we didn't want to show anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like where it's going. We know it. We had, what was it? West Virginia and Northern Ireland got the first 2 signed hats from the giveaway that happened standing at the foot of Beast Mountain. Like how epic, I mean, just think about how epic that sentence is in itself. We're at a location that only about 40 people on Earth even know about. I'm live streaming to hundreds of people because Connor sent some Alveus fans over and we had actual people watching us right away, and that was super cool. That's where most of our followers came from. Shout out to Alveus and the chat for all you guys. Oh, so grateful for everybody. So what had happened was we have the filming of it. I forget if we did it live or not. I forget how it all worked out. But we have it filmed where you watch Maya and Connor do their signatures. I did my signature, so you get all of our signatures. This hat right here is the last hat that is signed by them from that footage of that day, which we could all say was October 28th, because I just found that footage 4 times on this GoPro footage camera, trying to find this week's footage. Whoo, love this stuff. So yeah, this is the last of them. The reason why I keep showing it, why I'm talking up about this is the new merch drop. One of the employees was like, bro, you gave me a few of the hats when we started, and I never got to this one because I didn't get dirty enough, or he didn't choose to start using this one. And it was brand new, untouched. And he was all about his new merch that we got. He's like, I will take those all day. Come and give me some. So he gave me these and gave this back, which means I think the chat would be interested in having us possibly sign this again. I'm going to let you guys choose what happens, how it goes down. These are not my calls. Everything has kind of been happening through the live situation of you guys telling us what's going on, giving us ideas. Man, Shut Up Leonard and Tadboat are just a huge, cool part of our start here. The emotes that we have. I still just can't believe that we have this stuff. Like, how flippin' cool. And we have had subscribers actually use those in the live chat. I can't call it yesterday because it was kind of today. But no, it was yesterday because we're in today. Because it's 12:28 now. So yeah, we're in Monday. It is Monday. I have work to do like today. I should not be awake doing this. My wife is going to be super upset with me because she's going to figure out I did this at some point. You didn't get sleep again. Like, I've been resting all day and I got stuff to do. So I came out here and I figured I'd live stream with y'all, show you what I'm doing, and talking and blabbering so much about this hat because it's so cool, because there's a scavenger hunt going on right now. Meaning you are out looking. There is a clip in Twitch, the one and only clip, my first and only clip right now, that was made by one of our followers. That clip shows you how this giveaway gets gotten. And they've already found out I'm worldwide. I'm not stressing about shipping wherever. I think it's fun. If I get someone from North Ireland that came up and did what they did to win the giveaway, they got it shipped to Northern Ireland. That's what happened. It's gone. It is on its way. We paid. It's going. It's exciting. And so we met people from Holland, from Germany, Poland. We have had people from all over. It's been epic doing this stuff. So we got Maya and Connor from Malveus. We have their signature on this hat with Chris Phillips, this guy from Chris Phillips Project. Who would have thought? This new merch is going to someone who wins that scavenger hunt. There is also information in that clip that lets you know what to be looking for, what to do, and it will very much assist you finding out what's going on, because it's very simple. Find out what the item is in the scavenger hunt. You win that item, and another very special prize, which if you go back to these clips and dig into stuff, you're going to hear all of this. And I'll do more specific posts about this, because we only have, I think, like 93 people who have seen the clip separate than the few hundred that were on live when I did the whole thing about the giveaway and the scavenger hunt. Right away, people start throwing ideas. They thought they could figure it out because they're like, oh, there's this stuff, and it was this. No, it was not that. But no, it wasn't that either. But it could. No, it wasn't that either. No, sorry. But it's going to be something. Something in the PDX Cave in one of those previous original. And it's very simple because we're new to this, guys. So you just simply go to our first stream, watch the first few streams. There's going to be something put throughout this room that the reason it's a big deal is we're going to change Texas. We're going to help, in my opinion, without a shadow of a doubt, we will help hundreds of Texans. Did you hear that? By the item that is going to be found in the scavenger hunt, we are going to help hundreds. I hope thousands. I hope. I have faith in the internet. I have seen cool stuff go down and blow up and actually do amazing things, okay? The issue is we are local. We're physically here in Central Texas. So we are going to use the internet and the world to help us spread the news and the word about what the scavenger hunt is that's going to help hundreds, hopefully thousands of Texans truly save people in very crazy situations. And it's wild that my mind works the way I do, because I have seen this entire structure, how it's built, how it's done, before I even laid pen to paper and started planning this bad boy out. So it was very fun when the item is in the room with me and whoever else might have been here that day, because my wife was like, what are you doing? And until it was all done, the clip was made, the hype was done, we had this epic live with all kinds of people just digging in, and we had so much fun in the chat that night. And everything all went down with setting ourselves up. And then at the end of the day, it was all done. And she asked why that I was brought to the cave. Like, why was that brought out there? And I was like, I just set up a scavenger hunt. And she was like, no way. I was like, I know. I was just laying in bed and I was like, I need to put everyone on a scavenger hunt. I need to make them find something that'll make a difference. And if we all work together, make it fun and interesting, you guys go hunt out, find around, because you don't have to actually watch every single thing I'm saying and go through these. Like, I know how computers work. You just, and you watch the room, you look, you're scavenging, hunting for something that's there that's going to change Texas. I'm going to save people's possible, their futures is what I'm going to say. I don't want to like overspeak and say, I'm going to save their lives. They're not saving their actual life, but I'm saving their future, their land, the legacy of what these people in Texas were stolen from them from a flood that no one had any control over. The storms that happened, they were so gnarly, so insane. We have so much footage for you guys to see, close, heads up. Like, if you stand, and you see me, I'm 6'3", standing next to these machines, and they're still taller than me. And if those machines are over halfway inside of flowing water and crazy mud and just doing the gnarliest stuff, these were people's everything. Like, anyone who is a landowner or thinks about the American dream, like, so many people lost, more than I realized, because I was very, very, very much in the deepest mists of flood emergency repairs. We have never received so many phone calls in the history of our existence. Tracy and I took every phone call. We did miss a few, but it was still like got voicemails, got back to them. No one was missed in the process. Not everyone could have been helped, but the point is the item in the scavenger hunt with what I have created within my mind that is going to come to life in front of everybody is going to be how we save hundreds of people's situations by protecting their land, reviving it, bringing it back. So there's just so much that has to be done and so much connection points that need to be made. And I know for a fact this 6 degree of separation of you may not be the person, but your sister's, aunt's, brother's, cousin's roommate who you met at a Thanksgiving dinner, that's that person that's going to have the answer to what we need in Hutto, to what we need in Liberty Hill, to what we need, there's just so many places that specifically need certain things that can be done if we all work together. And so I'm trying to build a community of people that are down to save lives and save, again, literal in the sense of animals. Like, we're saving animal lives with what we're doing, and we really are. And that's so epic with saving the wolves and all the things that we're doing with animal sanctuaries now. I feel like I said it on the last live, but we have a whole nother animal sanctuary that's not Alveus that has us doing some whole bunch of stuff through the beginning of the year. I am so excited to show you guys that and let you guys see these different wildlife reserve situations that are out in Texas, because there's so much land. We can use the land properly, get it locked down through government functions, 501c3s. It's very hard. And this is why I'm so proud of Connor and why I love this guy so much. No one understands how much paperwork it has taken to make Alveus still be standing, because we live in a world full of systems and governments and hoorahs and blue-rahs, and it ruins the whole system. It's so flippin' frustrating. It should not be that way. But he has to do so much paperwork for every step and every procedure that gets done just to be able to do something. So when I'm meeting these people who have done all this work, Connor, Maya are two of the powerhouses who have been just going at it to make all this happen. And now there's other ones that I'm finding because of all this Mr. Beast build and wildlife stuff that we've been getting interconnected with. And I love that we do land management. We can change and do anything. We specialize in roads, and it ends up becoming drainage and excavation. It's all intertwined with shaping your property to give it the best life and the most practical thing for what you need it for. And when you're working with animals, you want to keep your vegetation. You don't want to take out the trees. You don't want to just drive through and bulldoze everything. That you want an artistry. You want to take little by little. You want to finesse it and shape it and give it what it's supposed to have, and not force things that shouldn't be getting done. And a lot of companies out there just blow through stuff and they don't care, and that is not how I roll. I love nature. I love making things happen, and that's how I'm getting to meet all these wildlife places. And so for them, when I'm building paths and new paths, which is our passion, is building paths that have absolutely nothing. When you're just like, I got a forest in front of me, but I want to do this, this, and this. This is my end goal. This is how I want to do it. Let me cook for a minute. Got you. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it happen. So that's what we're literally doing all week long right now. It is Monday morning that I should be sleeping, but I'm so pumped for everything we're doing. I'm not, because I do that way too often. All-nighters are just my favorite thing to do. I've kind of done them pretty much most of my life. And I guess holidays and Christmas is where that all started, you know, being a youngster waiting for Santa Claus like to come. Like, bro, how am I supposed to sleep when a dude's going to fly here, some reindeer, land on the roof, come bring us some presents? You want me just to take nap? Come on, time to go to sleep. No. So yeah, like that kind of excitement I think has been wired in me for a long time. So when things are going on and have things happening, I will push all night, get them all done, take a quick power nap, go do it some more. And I just love it. It's wild. I apologize, y'all. I get a little cray-cray. That's why Cray-Cray Media is the name of my company. In case you didn't know. What's cray-cray is how hard it is to do certain things on these computers. I'll tell you what, guys. It could be much easier. Oh, look what I did. See, hitting buttons, changing things. I am a keyboard gangster. Is that a thing? What do you kids call yourselves, huh? Keyboard warriors? Keyboard warriors, mount up. 71 extra files. All of these already exist. Just go ahead and skip that because I just need all of it out of there. Apply to all. Skip. Just double yourselves. Double the fun. Oh, I see. I see my problem here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm going to see what I have to do. I'm just going to go straight trash can with them because I have them in 4 places. There's too many of everything. It's all the same exact file. So it just kept getting pulled on a GoPro and not formatting. So once again, we have formatted these GoPros with all the format functions inside of this GoPro. And we keep having stuff show up from weeks ago. And I don't get it because I'm using 6 to 8 hours of space on these things. So it's all very mind-boggling to me. I will learn. I will figure it out. But now I have a folder of stuff that really says something that I haven't seen in a while. November 5th. It's a day. What do we do November 5th? This is what I did November 5th. Can I play this? Uh-oh, I don't want to get shut down. Now that we've had this, like, shutdown thing happen, I always get worried on what we play on the laptop. I think Jay just played a video of, like, one of the things he made. Twitch, again, has not done it to us. It's YouTube who gets cranky pants about having any kind of music. Instantly shut us down, and thankfully they didn't take down like the whole 3 hour. They like block, the account gets flagged, and like lots of that can be bad to shut your account down. So that's why I gotta learn on how I do things. Okay, so this is definitely not the 5th. You wanna know why I know that? Because this is a picture of Friday in front of me. Yeah, Friday. So Friday was the 7th, not the 5th. So that means everything on here that says November 5th is actually the 7th. This is why it's going to be confusing. And I got to do this stuff right. Oh, my business meeting. I did a recording of the entire business meeting, which this is one of those meetings that like I'll show in 3 to 5 years of exactly where we were with my CPA and how I stood just a few days ago as a business, as my life, full bar, open book. This is Chris Phillips. Here you go. I'll have to edit out a few things, of course, as he does leave some his own private information that I can't have go out there. But my own information, the whole game plan is this will go out there so everyone can see where I was at this point of the shift of the Mr. Beast connection, the Alveus additional attention. They're doing the Pixel Project 2. So if y'all don't know about Pixel Project 2, Alveus Sanctuary.org. Get over there, hit the Pixels Project. They got Pixel Project number 2. $100. You donate, you get a cube. Your name will be on the mural forever. We have our family's names all be on the first mural, and then it ended. It ended not because of us, like, we're done taking money. It ended because y'all made $1 million in 3 days. Like, oh my gosh, that was so epic. Just so fun to be a part of that whole thing. Everyone rapping and roaring around, trying to get involved and have their name on this mural and just know forever they'll be inside of Ari. And then for me, I get to actually go to the Ari building in this institute and Beast Mountain and Wolf Mountain that I'll be building next and all the stuff that's going to be cracking down. It's just very, very exciting that I have this stuff to show later, like 11/7/25. Y'all will be like, can we see that video? Can we see that video? I'm following you since the beginning, dude, for like 5-10 years. You keep saying you're going to wait and show us where you were. I'm going to record every single one from now on so that I can make this stuff future and make it. I want everything to be something that is beneficial. I'm recording this stuff and making this so I could teach people, so I could show you ways to start a business, to use your skill, to get excited for whatever it is you're excited about. I'm excited for life, so I kind of have like a cheat code of no matter what it is, I'm going to make it cool. I've done it with driveways, gravel driveways at that, like not even like custom stamped concrete, 14 color, paver. No, gravel roads, what we consider a ranch farm road. That is literally what I developed a passion in, went 100% in on, and it is what we do and who I am, and I love it. Love it. Started to just give me a name, throw my logo because I like the logo because I made it in my head and I just had to have it. And now we are fully rebranded. Just work with Mr. Beast. Maya and Connor's signature on a hat, on our merch that is going out to the winner of the scavenger hunt. Oh my gosh, guys. Why aren't you right now on that computer watching me up in the corner going, and finding what is in the scavenger hunt? You're going to win something. And then not only that, you will be a part of this movement forever. The person that finds the item in the scavenger hunt will be named every time I drop and talk about what this will be that will save people's situations, make their situations much better. And I just can't, I want to tell you guys so much more, but I have to wait because if I give too many clues, you guys will figure too many things out and the scavenger hunt won't be as fun. It's more fun when you have absolutely no clue what I'm talking about, but you know it's very easy to look around and understand that the cave, things move and adjust, so we play around and shift stuff, and Jay comes and everything clear it out. New stuff comes in. We set up this. We're moving and grooving over here. But I'm designing like the ultimate super tower setup of saving all this stuff. And when some of you techie viewers come up on here and talk to me about some of this stuff, so I can get a little bit better, but we're gonna like seriously geek out with over 220 terabytes of backup, rebacking up, super duper stuff going on. I'll probably have like a fan running on it, just keep it cool all the time. It's going to be gnarly. It's going to be super cool, and you guys are going to watch it get built, get constructed, each piece it goes through, because I don't understand anything about all of it. I know I need space. Like, give me hard drives. I'm going to put stuff on the hard drive. That's what's going to happen. I need that, yes. But I know how important it is and how easy you can lose stuff. I've had multiple cool things happen. We went to Europe and Greece in 2004. And at that time, my brother had concocted a little system, which was ingenious. We would take our little memory cards out of the cameras, put them into his little drive that goes into the iPod. It was iPods. We had iPods. It was the era of iPods before the smartphones happened, 2004. So we would take the cameras every night. We had 14 guys that went with us. So we would all take our footage, we'd pop it all in, and every night we had a system, and everyone's footage would get saved onto the iPod, which still blows my mind this all even happened. So the whole trip, we're there for, I feel like a month, multiple weeks. We're out traveling, backpacking everywhere, doing all this footage, unloading to the iPod. Get home, brother connects the iPod, something has failed, nothing is retrievable, and it's like everyone's pictures, not just like some of the pictures, it's all of the footage. Every digital camera from the entire trip, all of it is on an iPod. And so my brother is like an ultimate researcher. He's very, very efficient when it comes to figuring stuff out and getting a solution and rocking and rolling. He, through his hunts, found someone that specifically did that, sent them the iPod. They got all 3,600 pictures downloaded in full resolution, put on a whole bunch of discs. I remember he sent us like a box of CDs with like tons of CDs. Every single person got a CD of all over 3,000 pictures of the trip. So it was like, whatever it is, y'all have it. So figure out whose footage is what. If you took pictures you shouldn't have, well, everyone's going to see them now. So it was a very, very fun to sit and play on that CD, which I actually just found that CD a few days ago in an old CD pack. I love that I still have like over 300 CDs of music, and then that CD of that Europe trip, of all that footage. So I'm just blabbering about that because the redundancy of backing stuff up. Right now I'm using the MacBook to hold things. I got the phone holding things. You know, both those got clouds that are holding them back happy, which is great and all, but it's not enough footage. iPhone 17 Pro Max, 256 gigabytes. I have had the phone for less than a month and it is full. Hello. It is full. That's how much we have filmed in the last 30 days. Not even 30 days. I need to find out because I'm calling 611 actually in just a little bit to get myself the terabyte version of the 17 Pro Max, because this thing's nonsense if I can't even do footage for a few weeks. So the whole point is I need to be pulling footage off constantly to make it so I can keep doing what we're doing. Because what's going to happen is one of you, I already know, I just know how things work. One of you viewers watching this is going to be the person who becomes our full-time editor. Like, you will work for Phillips Driveways and Excavation. You will be part of the team, and I know it's going to happen. I literally feel it inside of my soul. Like, me and Jay are doing our thing. We're building a system. And that way, when everything is all structured, this can be remotely accessed with proper passwords and 2 authentication stuff and all that fun things. Anywhere in the world, someone will be able to have every bit of footage, hundreds of terabytes of construction, job site, funny craziness, and then tons of me just being me, job site humor and banter, all to be just turned into clips, TikToks, and just fun whatevers. That's going to be your job. Like, get excited because you are going to be the person making the fire from all the footage that we are bringing in that I'm messing with right now in this live stream. We're going to all go back to this and be like, dude, at the end of 2025, Chris was blabbering in the cave and like, dude, someone's going to work for us off the stream. No, we're going to have someone on this stream from Twitch. I know it. That is going to become our full-time editor. And I can't wait to hire you. I can't wait to pay you stupid money, make your life amazing. Like, that's the thing. Is everything I want to do with our business is to make someone else's life amazing and better and better and better. Because that's what the life should be doing for everybody. And I know for a fact there's someone out there with skills that loves using their computer, knows exactly what they're doing, and can just bang out the sickest stuff ever. Go to Phillips Driveways on any flipping platform you want. And if you are not entertained by what I have created for years on end, then just run away. Run the other direction because I'm just not worth it. But I guarantee you're going to just end up like bobbing your head, and just rocking with it. It's going to happen. I already know it. I can feel it from now, and it's going to be pretty epic. You know what I realized, y'all? Is that I still have these things that I keep staring at. because the light's blinking, which means I have music in here. But the music might make me lose my focus even more than I already lose my focus. But why not? Because I still don't know if that's even working with when I play this. If it plays on here somehow and you guys hear it and then YouTube shuts it down and then this whole thing doesn't work because you can't really edit out the music over the voice. Drama. This is the world of the internet. I'm trying to learn, guys. I need to find out how I can have cool music, enjoy some time, hang out with y'all, because this is a pretty jamming song. I would love to rock with y'all with it. I don't know if you are jamming with me. It might be just playing in your screen perfectly like my headphones right now. Because you know how that works sometimes. Like the new iPhone stuff, the software, it's like you used to open your phone up, put on video, and it would stop. I don't care if you're watching YouTube, listen to music, Pandora, Apple Music, whatever. It's going to stop that because you're now recording a video. Well, the new iPhone, that's just the thing they said, we're not going to do that anymore. You hit record, everything's just going to keep happening. So I have so much video now that I've realized I have music playing that is not allowed really on the internet. So now I can't post this stuff or have to use it as clips, which you guys are starting to see me use some of this. If you're out, go look at some of this footage. Some of the cool music clips that I'm rocking out to, I can't play my music. I got to edit it to something else so that the internet's happy. Just so I can do a little of this. Just trying to rock, trying to enjoy my day. Come on now. Like, is the music that big of a deal? I'm trying to support you. I'm telling you your music is bomb diggity. And I would rock to it. So if I rock to it, other people might rock to it. So you'd be known more for your music. So if you allow me to use your music, and I'm not talking to one person, I'm talking to all y'all. If you make music, like Connor Price, hook me up, dude. I just want to be able to have your music on like everything. His music is so fire. I don't know if anyone else up in the chat digs what he's got rocking, but there's a lot of songs that I just like, I want to just click and add. But what's starting to happen because he's getting bigger and more famous with like labels and people helping him, that my account's having a business account on social media, is that I can't even use those sounds. Like I used to be able to use some Connor Price stuff because he was just still banging out, but now he's rocking. I unfortunately don't get access to some of it. AMG I just used yesterday or the day before, which I was stoked I got to use. It might have been someone else using it and they'll get pulled down in a couple weeks, but at least y'all can rock out to it now, you know what I mean? But yeah, he has so much stuff that I love. But there's so many artists. Wiz Khalifa, oh my gosh. I could rock out his stuff on everything, but nope, not allowed to. That's a no, sir. We can't have that. Can't have the internet having fun now. Yeah, I don't do rules. In case y'all are wondering, it's not my thing. So I find ways around them. Get shut down a few times here or there. But a couple, yeah, I would say less than a handful of things on social media pulled down, whole pages and things of that nature. So I've gone to the line. I know where it's at. I love finding it. October 30th. Why are you here? You should not be. Come here. Hello. Hello. Come out of the screen, into the trash can. Goodbye. Because I don't need you in that file. We are looking at November 3rd here, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we need to know what we're looking at there. Oh, this is a file that I can't even use. It's a THM file, but it's MP4. Boop, boop, boop. Am I talking?
Here we are in Bertram. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Do I say a day?
Welcome to the show. Oh, I'm very excited. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's so fun because no matter what's happening in the world and how many people are actually watching me, I'm so entertained by me that I don't need anybody else. This is just epic in itself. Like I could sit and watch some of my own content and just kills me, dude. This is my boy James. I call him Jag. He's still up in California and he cannot get enough of me, and we love hanging out. We know each other since we were true teenagers, like 13, 14, I feel we met right about that era. And we're still boys. He's married. He's got his thing going on. I'm married, got my thing going on. But, man, chat, do you want to hear about like some cool life stuff? I got some dope stuff going on. I like. There's so much happening with what you guys are all seeing, and the world of Alveus and Mr. Beast and Phillips driveways everywhere. We're just going nuts. So that's all happening. But there's something else going nuts as well. So chat, I'm curious. Does the chat working today? Is your guys' computers glitching? Let me see if mine works. Let me see. Boom! Dropping a W in the chat. I know that my chat is working just fine. So where my people at, dude? Come on, it's 12:58. It's about to be 1 in the flipping morning in Central Texas. I want to know where you're at. What town? What country? I don't know. I'm interested to know what you're doing. Are you up late? Are you really up early? Did you just get off work? Are you having lunch? Are you wondering, what in the world are you doing, bro? Why are you even streaming right now? Like, why do you have followers? I'm confused. Like, explain to me, bro. I need some information. Sorry. I told you, Captain Tangent over here. That is just what happens with me. You know what happened through all of that, guys? I did accomplish a lot. But I think this file was downloaded like a long time ago. And I was working on other stuff because I keep looking and showing you guys Mr. SanDisk Extreme over here. It's the next one to put in, right? And I've been talking to you guys. I'm doing stuff. I got a little bit of music playing. I hope it's not ruining my stream because it's kind of enjoyable. Hold on, bro. Just slow down. Because if your music is affecting that stream and I get pulled off again for enjoying my life, that's going to suck. I'm going to have to talk to the Twitch owners like, yo, you twitching your Twitchy, son? Why you so twitchy? What did I open up right now? This is 11.5. Oh, this is totally different. I shouldn't even have this folder. Drop you down. That's confusing. That's not going to help me out. The new DCMI, DMICME, DCMM. Boop, boop, boop. We come in here. Said November 7th. I see November 6th, 7th yesterday. What? What is going on? These things. How can so much old footage come from a formatted drive that you tried to film only one day of footage on? Somebody, guys, in the chat, help me out here. What in the world am I missing to make this happen to me over and over? Like every day this week, I'm getting stuff from 3 weeks ago. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. That was the last one we did. Figuring out the 5th. And this one has the 6th, 7th, 8th, and yesterday. So, did I film that much? This is a good question. Wow. Man, if there was like a thumbnail video thingamajigger that they were like, could they make them like all play? Is that possible? Let's look here. If I do icons, like, yeah, I kind of see a little bit more. Hey, full screen me, homie. I full screened you. You didn't full screen me. You know what I mean? Boop, 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 boop. I can't win sometimes, guys. This computer life, I feel, should be more efficient. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna figure it out. Let's go green now. No, okay. None of it worked. But at least I have thumbnails. I can hit Command plus, make them bigger thumbnails. Okay, so now I can see that this is us working. That helps everyone, right? For sure, for sure. Okay, so we got stuff in the cave in here. Oh, yeah, okay. So I used this GoPro a lot more than I thought. I forgot. All right, this is my bad. I didn't download this for a few days then. I was busy with the back pain and going to the doctors back and forth. I was Which one am I going through right now? It's so weird because it's on this. I use this in so many extra places that I actually forgot. Like, it's funny when you look at this footage, because this footage, you can see I have stuff on the side of machines when we truly were, where are we at here? I got my finger line. So this is when it was actually suction cupped on the machine and we're doing work and getting cool angles, which is in our newest video we just did. And then as we scroll down, you'll see that there's stuff up in the cave up in here. And then back on the road, some driving stuff. So yeah, you see all these files? This is what I was asking you guys about. Like, what is all this extra nonsense that's in all this? Like, why do I have a video way down here? And all this nonsense, like videos in between, stuff that I can't even open. I click this, I can't even use it. Like, why would I have that? These are questions in which I might be having. And I thought maybe there might be a homie out there in the chat, a young human of our society, that's like, bro, all you gotta do is hit this button, do this twice, you're good to go. But at least for me, I know this is gonna be confusing to separate. I gotta separate it by time, because I know that I was at the job site for this time. Yesterday footage is pulling up as yesterday because that was the overnighter of doing the last filming. So, is someone writing this down? Because it's a lot of information that my brain is holding up in here about everything we have been doing. Dude, I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Bro, welcome to the chat, y'all. I just saw a whole bunch of people pop up in here. That makes me excited. I don't know if my mom just woke up, if that's Aunt Mary. I'm glad you're here. I'm excited. I love you guys. I'm glad for the support. And I know I got someone from another country who's up in here right now. I was a little nervous to be tapping on that keyboard because they're like, Phillips Driveways, I don't know about this guy. I don't know. I'm going to watch him for a minute because it seems a little interesting, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to actually type and be like, hello, sir. So we'll see how that goes. Footage, GoPro. At least it's all on the hard drive. This is one of those, like, it's in this piece, but I have to name the file or it will get lost in the shuffle. And that's one of those, like, non-negotiables. Like, I may not have to fully edit that specific one, but I got to rename it. For me, I'm going to do 11, 6, 7, because it was the 6th and the 7th. Oh, it happened live, right here. The 25th year of this millennia, if they call them that, because I don't freaking know. So yeah, I'm going to go with 11, 6, 7, 2, 5. With a little bit of the, I'm going to put nighter. Because again, overnighter, I'll just know. I'll just see that and be like, got you. I remember. 11, 6, 7, boom, nighter, got it. All that, I'll view it later. At least it's on. This guy. Happy little itty bitty 2 terabytes of goodness. But I have... That's my 2 terabyte one. I bought 2 of them. So I keep Jay. He has one everywhere he goes with him. So he can put his own extra footage on there, which, again, this is where this is getting crazy. Is we're both... He has all of the Beast footage from Beast Mountain. He has all of the flood footage from Alveus, as well as additional drone footage done by... possibly Beast production crew. I'm not exactly sure whose drone it was that day who did some of those things, but all that stuff's on this my orange hard drive and on Jay's orange hard drive. So he can add stuff as he needs to, but the whole point is that I need to get all these hard drives to be empty so we can go and be using them out and filming on site places and not stressing about rushing right home with the GoPro chips. I can just do this stuff sitting in the truck at the end of the day, drop it over, get it onto that hard drive, so I could stack that thing knowing it's backed up, and then we're going to figure out some kind of cloud system of doing that out into the earth. Because I need a Starlink. It's as simple as that. I'm mounting a Starlink to the roof of the work truck. We have to be a mobile studio. Connor is building a system right now for Skitty. So that system and the structure that he's doing is the concept that we've all been putting towards to say, if this works how we're hoping, the concept is you turn the machine on. Second 12 volts goes to that, means from the startup, before the machine actually starts up, it's doing all the beeping and stuff. GoPros are all turning on, live streaming immediately upon that first knob turn of power. Already live streaming, started up, and it is just out there. And then the live streaming systems that we've already set up. Now you're live streaming at least to 2 channels. You want to be going to Twitch and to YouTube. Which, of course, doing both of those means music must be done inside headphones. We can't use the stereos of the actual machines, the ones that do have them, or Bluetooth speakers or anything like that, because the streams get pulled down. So we'll have a whole fun world we're going to play with into all this music that is going on here. We want music ideas from you guys. I want to hear from the chat. What music do you want to hear? Sorry, you can't hear on stream, but what kind of music would you want us to be playing, and then us actually rocking out and being like, oh, this person from the chat told us about this song, and then we actually sing along what we know of that song, or just rock out to it and like show you what we think of that song. These are the kind of things that I'm foreseeing. This is how I see this channel growing, where you're going to have so much stuff. You got all the crazy cave stuff that's going down in the PDX Cave. Then you got the machines. Then you got trucks moving. You got people's personalities and lives that you get to kind of get into. And it's what we're wanting to do at Alveus, because there's a lot of awesome people at Alveus that none of you guys know about. So if the machine is always live streaming, now all of a sudden you're seeing faces that you never would have seen of workers who are there building all of these amazing setups for all these animals. Like, you guys don't really get to see them. They don't get some of that credit. So I'm excited for what we're doing, because Skitty gets the first full program, Starlink on the roof, all wired up, GoPros going. When they go on, boom, it's on it. I don't know if it'll work with all the animal ones. That'll just be an extra little cube that just pops up when it happens. This is all the techie stuff that I'm learning, and we'll sit down with him more and get better at everything. But they are the ones that I saw how they have their system of saving all of their footage, because they have, whoa. I need to ask Connor if I'm allowed to show you guys, like to do a stream and go inside and show you what happens to make the live streaming happen, the kind of computer systems, wiring, hard drive racks, ladies and gentlemen. We're not talking about the back of hard drives like we're carrying around here. We're racks and stacks of hard drives. That's what we're going to be doing in the PDX Cave. We're going to have that, so that way it can build a system that the Twitch viewer that is a fan of what we are doing, who is the baddest editor in the world, is going to have full access to that footage and never have to worry about working again, because they're going to hack out any way they are on computers and just make sick footage over and over all day long to entertain the world like they have never been entertained, and then to educate the world, because there's so much stuff to teach everybody. Like, everything we do with how we build what we built, even the world of how I built Beast Mountain and the structure and the engineering and science into what went to each stage of that. That's pretty epic stuff. Not everyone's going to be interested. I know. You want to go watch people hitting games and playing games? Cool. If you guys want to see the other side of this, remember, chat, you just got to talk to me. What are you looking to see? What are you looking to have? Because I am here for y'all. Cheers to that. Some fresh agua for myself. All gone. All right. Enough of that chitter chatter. We still don't know a few other things, because I've been thinking, right? I've been Bluetooth connected off the 17 Pro Max to these bad boys. So does that mean the microphone on the phone is not the microphone being used, and isn't the microphone from here that I take phone calls with and use on these that's been using, that was facing like away from me for a long time? My voice is pretty potent, some have said. I speak with longevity. It goes long places, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know if it's this microphone that's been getting it, if it's been working at all. Like, is this just mute and I'm just sitting here just like dancing to absolutely nothing? So this is the fun of streaming. You kind of like need another person. Oh, bro, I am the other person. I'm the other person because I have the chat right here, right? So let me just check, guys. You might hear some echoing. I have the chat right here, right? So let me just check, guys. Okay. You might hear some echoing. Hello. Okay. You might hear some echoing. Hello. No, we're good, homies. Hello. So even though Bluetooth is connected. Sorry, that was the reverb of the verby verb of the translation of the few seconds that they have to stop me from speaking to the world. But y'all caught me. Y'all are caught up now. So, not affecting, not the microphone running. The microphone on the phone is what's catching through stream right now, which is pretty cool. I have music that I can play in my headphones, which means you guys have not heard the music because I haven't got shut down or turned off. We're an hour and a half in. And I'm gonna put them on again because that's really exciting. That means I think this is actually the ones to work. These are kind of the loudest headphones I have. If you guys know of louder headphones, I don't know if these are Skull Candy or what the heck these things are, but I am very curious if people have used the Bose headphones and like, are they truly the loudest, like feel and jam? Because I've been on the verge a few times of getting those, and Sony makes a set that's like pretty expensive as well. And it's not always priced because these weren't that expensive at all. And I got another $22 set that I've been using on the job site, which is like around the neck and up little earbuds, which I don't know where the heck they are. We even have so much stuff moving around one of the trucks, or I will find them again. But that's why I'm rocking with the big boys right now. But man, I like music loud. I want to have giant stereos in all the vehicles. And this is the other reason with streaming in the vehicles for me, is that I just want to blast dope music and let you guys rock out with us. But no, you can't do that. So, okay, we're going to work around it. The trucks probably won't be what we stream in, so I can rock out to music. But I do need the Starlink ability so the GoPros are always up on the time, because you guys have seen how much this whole hour and a half session, all I've been doing is trying to figure out how to organize all this footage that has tons of dates and stamps that aren't right because of in the morning, they're not grabbing it. If the Wi-Fi, the app has to open that. So that you need, not Wi-Fi, but you need like enough reception to have the app open and function from GoPro to match up to the actual little GoPros to make the date and time automatically line up. I don't know why it's set that way. Oh, do I have a SIM card in this one right now? I forget. Let's see. Let's see on this guy. So no SD. No, I can't do it. All right, but no card in there because I have a card right here about to go in. So let's eject this one. Boop. Ejecting. So this footage. Oh, shoot. I did not eject it properly. Is that a bad thing? Should I not do that? I pulled it out before I hit the button that said I was going to have pull it out. My hard drive's still good. I didn't eject that or move anything. Footage is good. Now I don't want this footage. I want to clear this. And that's the whole reason why I wanted to get this far in the chat, so you guys can like see me do this live. Because I have done this so many times to this exact card. Okay? I have Alveus walkthrough footage that's on here. And I'm like, how? If I format it every day, trying to have like a clean new slate to walk into this situation every morning. So when I come home, I'm just downloading it, putting the date on it for what we have, and moving forward. Let's put in this one. So what I just downloaded is also GP267. rename this real quick. Just my own brain. GP2 GoPro number 2. Because that's this one. What I call GoPro number 2 is suction cup, all the angles and stuff. It's like my backup GoPro, extra GoPro. It's kind of how I refer to it. So it lets us all understand. It's like Jay has his, it's Jay's GoPro. That's easy for that one. This is the selfie one because I have the selfie little video thing on all the time. This is my angle one. So angle one is up. This card is in there right now. So that's getting opened up with the double click. With a double click, with another double click, and we have footage, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and hit, let's change over to list, date modify. We have yesterday, the 8th, 7th, and 6th. Okay, so that's better. That's better. I don't have last month's stuff. All old things, so that's an improvement. So just to check here.
Whew. Well, another amazing day.
Hummity hum hum. It is really hard to say.
License, 16th birthday. I'll have my car. I was working on it for a year before I could drive. You know, like that kind of stuff. You don't really see that anymore. It's just like all.
That's a fun little conversation with myself because, again, no reception anywhere. So I was doing a lot of just recording and getting down with everything that was going on because I couldn't live stream. I really wanted to live stream for everyone because I had a lot of people that asked and said, yeah, they would want to just see the nature and the things we're driving through, the place we get to go to get a different feel of it. And then, of course, being in the truck, musicless, but talking, chit-chatting with each other, having some fun. So that is the whole concept. And once the Starlink gets mounted to the roof of the truck through a dope bracket that I found for the F-250, that's going to be epic. Because then, it doesn't matter where we are, I can live stream, edit, and we take the laptop out there. We can just get down and do everything. Because what Jay's realizing is that he can on site do so much now that is it Adobe Photoshop or what is this stuff? What is this stuff the world's using to work on? Here it is. It is Premiere, Adobe. So Adobe Premiere is now an app on the iPhone. So you get the structure of what you have that he is very familiar with, that he uses to make all the videos with, that he now has that on his phone. So he's been able to like do stuff right there and just boop, 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 make some dope stuff on site. But no reception, you can't hotspot, you can't do nothing. And for us, I'm not going in and asking my clients to use their Wi-Fi because then you also have to be like kind of close to their house. And that's kind of creepy because if you could get the satellite views and drone views and you look at our jobs that we're doing, the house is like, you know, a mile over here, and we're working over here, so you don't want to be trying to use their Wi-Fi and getting close to their house. We need to have our own source in all these places that are out in the middle of nowhere to just always have functioning, no stress, we got this on lockdown kind of situation when it comes to streaming, editing, and using our phones. Because I use QuickBooks, we use WorkHis software, and our phone systems are technically just apps on our phones to run the business. So that's how a lot of things work these days. If you didn't know that, that's kind of how that happens. So when you don't have reception, everything just kind of shuts down. You can't run the business. You can't do what you need to do. My calendar updates, I am going to tell you right now, Google, I am so proud of you that somehow, through all the craziness and receptions and all that, the maps will still get us places with absolutely no reception. It'll take me right where I need to be. And my Google calendar alerts happen always, no matter what. And those are what kind of keep me on track throughout my day. My wife always keeps the Google Calendar on point with where I need to be and shift and go. So that way I move, when the phone beeps and something happens, it comes up on the screen. It doesn't stop my videoing, but it'll like come up and I'll be like, oh, I see that. Got to go to something next, you know, so I know to dip out and get to the next setup. So yeah, very happy that the Google Calendar has worked no matter where I've been. This year, actually, so I would say about 6 months now, we switched over. I think we were using the like group family calendars inside our iPhones, and that was kind of trash at the end of the day with how it all worked and how we wanted it to work for our business. And having the Google Calendar is just so much more efficient, and using Google Sheets and all the kind of goodness. Chat, hold your pants. I need to get some water. Hello? I'm right there, y'all. Just got to get some water from our pure water technology. Some oxygenated goodness are out there. This is the best thing you can do. This is fluoride free. This is contamination free. And it is the reason why I am a super powered monster, because I drink the best water on earth. Made right here. So you'll notice on job sites, hydro flasks are really the only thing I'm drinking out of and using. Water cups of this nature, hydro flasks, that all get filled up here. And I bring cases of water for the crews and for everybody else. Y'all get cases of water, and no one really ever touches the hydro flask because they're like, no, his lips have touched that. I'm not touching that. That's cool. I like that because then they're always mine. So I always have my dope ass water from here everywhere I go and anywhere I go, because I'm telling you, I am a water diva. I will taste your water and tell you, no, not going to happen. Like, oh my gosh. Like, sometimes I'm real thirsty when I get to a restaurant and you ask for a glass of ice water. Horrible, dude. Like, what? Just go right to the toilet and just scoop it out with a cup of ice in there. Like, thirsty, sir? Oh my gosh, man. So much trash water everywhere we go. And a lot of the bottled water is trash as well. Completely nonsense. And I don't like drinking out of that. I knew about microplastics before it became a thing on the internet for people to talk about and argue about. So I'm that guy. All right, so here I am. Once again, we are taking our happy hard drive. And again, I'll do this for y'all because I got a couple of you here. My mom just fell off. Dang, she had to go to sleep probably. I thought I was gonna have 4 viewers for this. This is gonna be epic, but all 3 of you are still here, so we're good. So this is the file, Mr. Untitled. This one is the chip that's right there inside the laptop, and then right there is that, which is that right there. So I take this whole file and I just go like this, and it just goes wherever it wants to. What? Not enough space? Did you guys see this happen? This happened live. I cannot believe this just happened. I've been telling y'all for the last few days that I got a 2 terabyte hard drive. We're getting close to getting it filled up. It just happened. 230 gigabytes shy of what's on this hard drive, or on this chip. Or on the chip's 256. That's the whole flipping chip. Can't fit. So how does that happen? Preparing the copy. If I don't have space, I gotta delete stuff here? Oh boy. This is great. But I knew it was gonna happen, so I'm kind of happy that at 1:30 in the morning, Monday, November 10th. Oh my gosh. I should be working very shortly here. I'll be taking a shower, getting ready, and going to do all kinds of stuff. I should have been resting my back, but I needed to stand up because I was sick of laying down. My leg actually feels a little better standing up, but I get an MRI on Wednesday, find out what's really going on, what's wrong with me, because this has been a horrible process last, I think, I'm going to say it's been over a month. It's been like something's been wrong, but I had just too much work to do and it just kept going. But it was the beast build that really broke her brother down. Dang. Manage disk space, I guess, right? Nope. Nope. Who's saving what? Who's telling me I can't have space? The iCloud? Because, like, I'm not trying to put this on my iCloud. I'm trying to put it on that hard drive. You know what I mean? Like, where y'all at on that thing? And see, this is where it's getting hectic. So this is why, y'all, I ain't got a battery. So let me get a battery real quick and show y'all what I've been doing. So we can see if I'm just crazy, doing this all wrong. Have someone show me what mistake I am making. Because it'd be very helpful to have this all start going a little bit smoother, because I want to be using GoPros and getting lots of footage and doing cool stuff. But if these GoPros won't format each time, should I use the computer to format it, you know, and not use this? So here we go. We'll turn her on. Okay. So this is downloaded in 2 places, and this is what happens every time. Let's see. Let's wait for this to come up on here. Can you guys see that? I don't know if it focuses enough or it's too bright. But it always says update date and time every time I turn the dang thing on. So if I hit GoPro app, will that affect my live stream? I have no clue. So because I don't like testing stuff like that when I'm an hour and 50 minutes in, and I've had a few of you here the whole time, and I'm not going to drop you because I wanted to hit a GoPro button and shut her all down. Because some of these apps, dude, they'll override everything you have going on, and it's just over, and you're getting that one function, and that's it, man. So here we are, and I have the date that comes up is 11/8. It's like, why is that happening? I filmed after 11/8 and I've done stuff, so very silly. So it's the 10th, like we agreed. Boop, boop. And it is 1:30 in the morning. So it's currently at 9. Let's drop her down. So you see what I'm doing right now is that sometimes I get out of the truck and things will already be happening. I want to grab footage of trucks coming in and things moving around. Like, a lot of places are just moving fast and no one wants to stop because we always have a lot of work to do. So wasting time is not a particularly normal thing we like to do. So that's why using the iPhone, grab, record, grab, record, grab, record. It's great. It's super efficient. And that's why I've been able to make so much dope footage throughout the years. But you guys heard me already. My 17 Pro Max 256 gigs is full and I have not had it for a month. It is full. Oh my gosh. It's 4K. It's all epic footage we're going to do a lot of stuff with, but I haven't even touched on a real, like, software. I've been using inside TikTok, so I've been doing most of my editing. So I haven't even used additional software to mess with the footage that I have from this cinematic filming that I've been doing with the phone. So all this footage that filled up the phone already, which I didn't realize that if you do that 120 frames per second or per minute or whatever that setting is, oh yeah, that's why my phone's full, because it's all 4K 120. And Jay's like, bro, we're not super slow-moing and doing all that kind of stuff. Like, your footage, usually I use like as it is and run with it and edit it and mess with it, and you can still slow-mo it some, just not super slow-mo. These are all techie things that editor people would know what we're talking about. My editor's out there listening. I know it. You're out there like, oh, dude, they're getting it. They know what they're talking about. So the whole point is 4K at 24 frames per second is the realistic setting that gives me the 4K, the footage that could be on your big screen TV, watching these YouTubes, watching streaming on nice big screens and have it be good and realistic. So the reason why I'm doing all this is I'm getting this 1:31 now, because I talked for a whole minute about this. AM. So now camera's happy. It's like, okay, I will let you film and say that it's today. So as of right now, you can see on the front of this and on the back of this that there's 3 hours of footage time. Let's hold it there for a second. Is that gonna work? All right. So it says I got 3 hours, right? Let's get lined up so everyone can see this. We look good. So yeah, I can't download the other one because I just filled the 2 terabyte hard drive live here with y'all. So that's just bonkers. Preferences. Reset. Format SD card. Format. Delete all files and reformat your card. I hit that red button. It says formatting. You guys are watching it happen. I've done this every single day. And you saw me pull up files that it would show me 3 days in a row plus stuff from October. What? Okay, so it's done, right? So if I go back here, up out of here, and I go up, nothing, right? No media. So this is truly a dry, empty, ready to rock, fully charged Captain GoPro pants. Okay. So on the front little thing shows that it's got that little bit of space. But it says I have 10 hours and 15 minutes of footage space available on that card. So if I download more footage of Alveus off this card that I formatted live in front of all y'all, it's going to be bonkers, okay? This is GoPro number 2. Y'all know it's GP2. So this is downloaded, at least up here and ready, clean, emptied out, so we can record with this today. Shut her down. Powered off. Date was set. Now, I'm going to leave the battery in because maybe pulling the batteries out and running on the external batteries all the time could be another reason why I'm always losing my date and time. So let's just try that for today because we're about to go to work in a couple hours here and it's crazy. Okay, so I got to wrap up. We got that done. Shut down these bad boys. The hat for the scavenger hunt, waiting for you. Find it. I'm excited for you to find it. This is the last vintage one that I have possession of in my existence of life was the one that got signed and was already shipped out to Shut Up Leonard. Okay? This was from one of the crew members who had given how they get their stuff so they always have gear and just never wore this hat because they use them until they're beat up. And sometimes I just tell them, hey, go put on one of your new hats because I know you got extra ones. Like, so they're always ready when they're super gross, which some of you saw in some of the videos of Building Beast Mountain. One of my hats was at that state. And it was like, you should never wear the hat again. So those are the hats that we have to say goodbye to. And I didn't throw it out, though, because I know one of you guys is going to be like, bro, wash it and send it to me. And then someone else is going to be like, no, I want it with the sweat ring right now. Ship it to me and I'll pay for it. And like that's going to actually be a whole nother throwdown of craziness that will happen in the future here. This is the kind of stuff going down here. The Phillips project of life is not normal in any way, shape, or form. And now I have to cherry pick what I'm about to bring over on this drive here because I have too much footage and I don't have another hard drive with me because I thought two terabyte hard drives would cover me for like a month. I thought, to be honest, I thought for the rest of the year. Apparently that's not how this works. We have way too much footage for that. But the cool thing is all these chats and all of us doing this kind of stuff, I'm turning into podcasts for the Chris Phillips project. So that way, all this craziness and our things that go down here can become something and just all of it can keep living on and becoming something more epic than it already is. So that's why I just want to keep laying down the information, showing you guys what I'm doing. And for this guy here, being that it's the 6th and 7th, I feel like I have that already. I think I might not just have formatted. I believe that I made a mistake and didn't format one of these days, and this is a normal one. But that chip that I just did live in front of y'all that I formatted, That chip's been my nemesis and just holds on to old stuff secretly and always downloads every time I download the card. So, but I did it live again. So that way tonight when I go live and I download all the footage and we come back together and ravine in this area, we will see if it happened again. Did more magical footage show up from the past? And I'm going to have to check Amazon if my current order I can add another hard drive to. Because I at least need another orange one for now. Man, oh man. I cannot believe that the iPhone storage is already full. Terabytes, double, full. Now I got this stuff that didn't want to download over. So bonkers. So I'm thinking like yesterday must have been, yes. Oh, some of you guys have seen this already. What? It happened again with no music? Dude, I've had this issue a few times now. And I don't understand why. It will come in and the music is just not here. There's no sound. I got 23 minutes of just silence. You see it all going down. So I am just going to close this for right now. Let's go ahead and eject both of these properly. Let's pull them out. I'll let Jay mess with this later because I'm just going to not use the second GoPro today. Actually, there's still plenty of space on it. I'm just going to still film with it. Eject it properly this time and wait. Okay. Well, close yourself. It's saying that Quick Player was going, didn't want to let me eject it. Oh, that's because I ejected it wrong the last time. See? Making mistakes. Learning every day. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put this guy back together. I'm going to use the extra footage space that's there. I do have some stuff I want to film today with this guy. But man, I can't believe that I couldn't download it because I filled the flipping hard drive already. It's just so crazy. So yeah, these are 256 gigs. So we're filling these things up. 2 of those a day. So y'all do some math on that. Let me know how much insane footage, storage space were needed. That's why I told you guys. I'm building like 200 terabyte backup situation here. So I'm not going to have this anymore. This is ridiculous. And I'm very curious on how many other people or streamers or content creators, how much stuff they're out there dealing with when it comes to this. Seems crazy. So we're learning, we're getting it. And it's going to go back on the selfie stick. I'll use this, that one. Well, yeah, I'll be on trailers today. I'm going to use that. They sure make these things real easy to use when you got big fingers like mine. Can't even open them down. Use a tool for that. But anyways, lock and load. One camera is completely formatted, cleared off on the hard drive. This hard drive, whoa there. Sorry, I threw you guys all over the place. Didn't mean that. So this guy is full to the tip-top tippers. Time to start flipping and turning and figuring out how to do this in additional form. Oh, I just realized I could have easily still downloaded that to my computer. So at least something that was on the computer is a double backup hard drive thing. See, this is where the confusing stuff comes into all this stuff. And also the way they design these. You have to like tear it all down to get in there and do this. So I could pull that out, download it with a good laptop just so it's there. So I know if anything happens, it's corrupted. I still have that because that's some of the last clay job footage that I still want to use over the next year, guaranteed. So that's the thing, is this footage is like legendary stuff. Very big stuff's been happening, things that I just want to be able to live forever. I want it to be an evergreen situation that the world gets to enjoy this stuff. And like I said, there's going to be that day when the lever gets pulled and Phillips driveways, millions of people are going to go and see everything everywhere, and that's when the entertainment and the craziness is going to happen. And the most fun of them all is those wild haters, because I love y'all. You have made my life very interesting, and I will never not stay involved with every chat that I deal with. Like right now, the chat, Twitch, I would be up in and work with whoever is here. That is how I do this. And I do that with all of the social media channels. So if you're writing stuff on Twitter, on Instagram, TikTok, you're talking to me. I'm the one answering and responding to all those comments. All the times I go viral and I've had thousands of people have had to talk to, I still got to every single one of them myself. So, but the cool thing is, now that I understand how it goes, I've been viral many a times, that I know how to deal with that situation, and I can deal with it. But I built a system where I can now, as this happens the next time, Trey, my baby's going to be able to have the laptop and just be able to deal with this while I'm out doing stuff in the world, because I'm going to be getting busier and busier every day as things go on. We got merch stuff dropping, new things getting designed, so much stuff happening with the vehicles and equipment that I cannot wait for you guys all to find out. But I'm just letting these things slowly reveal themselves one by one. I'm not trying to give away too much of the crazy information, because this is very, very exciting. And I'm excited for you guys to all be a part of this, to watch it in real time, to be able to be seeing behind the scenes what it takes to put all this stuff together. Because it is a lot more work than some people realize to make it happen. But I am totally willing, because I love doing this stuff. It's all very, very fun to me. So thank you guys for watching. This has been another 2 hours in the bag here on Twitch. I didn't get people asking me and telling me where you're from, because I'm just interested in what country you're in, what you're doing. If this is something you get to watch at work, or is this what you do when you get off work, is your relaxed time. I'm just curious on what exactly you are doing, how you're doing it. And if you've been enjoying the content, do you want it to be a little bit different? You want to see more of the computer stuff, the other angle with all the devices and junk going the other way? We did it with Jay. We streamed for 3 hours yesterday, so we had the camera moving around throughout the room, so you got multiple angles of what we're doing here. And I'm really trying to make sure you guys get that, so you can get a good vibe of everything. But that's also what makes the scavenger hunt so fun, because we're always all over the place. Like, what is it I'm looking for? That's the whole point. You have to find it. It's a scavenger hunt. So get out there, find it, so you can officially have PDX merch with my and Connor's signature. We're saving wolves, everybody. Is that not a big deal to you? Because it is a huge deal to me, and I am very excited for what we're able to do. And the driveways, paths, and memories that we're creating for people through what we're going to give them, is what also brings me so much joy. It is bonkers. So thank you guys so much. Another fun one here. Me just being me. Ask me anything. I'm an open book. Love y'all. Time to take a nap before I gotta go to work, because it's 1:45 in the morning. I'm not gonna call it an all-nighter, but it kind of is another all-nighter, because this is just what's been happening lately. There's a lot of stuff to get done, and throughout the day we're very busy as well. I still got family, and I've also been incredibly crazy amounts of pain. Wednesday, MRI, we're gonna find out. I'll be live once I get results, so y'all can see. Our chiropractor is the coolest guy ever. We told him about what we're doing. He's ready to go live, to be on stream, get to know about him, learn about the body, what's broken in my body, why I've been on crutches, what the heck is going on. Everyone's going to find out. It's happening right here. So get involved, be a part of the community. Phillips Driveways, we are taking over the internet, because that is what my mission is to do. I want to make people like Gary Vee be like, dude, this guy needs to calm down and just slow his roll a little bit. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people to say, you are just doing too much. Because that's when you're doing just enough to get started to do too much. So, that's what I'm looking to do. And y'all are about to watch it live right now. Thanks, guys. Peace.